this episode of Thick and Tired. I am tired today because I'm fasting because I have a doctor appointment right after this episode and I need my fuel. I usually have my energy drink next to me and food, but now I don't. So you're gonna get a lot of fucking yawnings today.
She's like really hangry.
And I'm hangry.
She's like super hangry.
I didn't realize that was the reason.
Well, I'm also angry because I have these.
She's been literally talking about it for like an hour now.
Does anyone notice anything new?
Why, Cassidy? Whatever do you mean?
Corinne got his headphones as a punishment for me.
Oh, fuck off, man.
Because I fidget too much and it's hard for her to edit.
Negative.
Which now, if I'm like touching this piece of paper, I can hear like my fibers of my fingers touch the paper.
You are so dramatic.
I can hear this piece of paper
so
being made in the forest.
First of all, the reasoning is so inaccurate.
I know.
I'm dead. This has been going on for like 30 minutes before this podcast even started.
You know, if she had an Italian sub in her mouth, she probably wouldn't be.
She'd be like, oh wow, these headphones are cool.
Yeah. If I had that Subway touch my lips,
She'd be like,
it'd be a lot different.
things would be a lot different.
Anyway, welcome back, Gia. We missed you.
Thank you.
We missed our youngling last week.
Yeah.
You saw The Lion King, I heard, right?
I did. I saw The Lion King. It was my mother's birthday. Today's my uncle's birthday.
Yup.
Wow.
My sister's birthday is next week.
A lot of
My
Aries.
daughter's birthday is next week. Big birthday month.
Leah's birthday's next week
Aries
too.
time.
Leah's birthday's
Yes, it
next week.
is.
Corinne,
Yes,
your birthday
she
ain't
has
next week, but that's okay.
sisters.
Neither is yours.
September 20th.
I mean, February 17th.
It's just too much that. Okay. Anyway, no Jeopardy fun fact today. I have three
Literally
questions I
can't.
want to ask you guys.
Okay,
All right.
shoot.
What's the question?
Your wedding drink of choice, your favorite everyday bev,
Okay.
and your top nail polish color. Right?
Well, I got all three.
All right, I got all three too. My wedding drink of choice, this was only recently. I used to do wine, but now that I'm getting older, I really can't do that because the headaches are pretty intense the morning after. My friend Jess just turned me on to tequila, seltzer, and a splash of pineapple. And let me tell you, I love it. I'm a total tequila hoe now.
Yes.
It is a great high. Okay. You don't feel drunk the day. Like you're not hungover, and it just gets my tits hard. So that's that.
What?
My favorite everyday beverage is Venti Cold Brew Black from Starbucks. Love cold brew. Go right to the bathroom after. And then my top nail polish color is Fiji or anything pink. Always, never anything else. Always pink. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, guys.
Well, they say tequila is an upper and not a depressant like other alcohols.
Yeah.
I don't really know, but
Is vodka a depressant?
oh, come on. What do you think?
I don't drink vodka, so I don't know.
Oh,
vodka.
it is. It is.
Really?
They're cold. It's like,
I know a lot of people that get like very like just nasty on vodka.
A lot of people get nasty on liquor.
Yeah,
Period.
in general.
Period.
Gia, what's your three answers?
honestly, well, I don't go to a lot of weddings, and I really haven't been to a lot, but I feel like,
What'd you drink at mine?
Yeah, what did you drink at Leah's wedding?
honestly, beats me. I don't know.
Did you have the signature drinks?
I think I was drinking a mojito.
Okay.
So the Rambo. That's how we
There we
address
go.
it.
I was drinking the Rambo, but I was gonna say a mojito because I feel like it has that zest, and it's like pow pow. Like I feel
It's
like you really
fresh.
feel
Right.
Yeah,
you feel
'cause it's
crazy
like-
when you're on a
Oh,
mojito.
really?
Yeah.
I don't like mojitos.
No, not
Which-
me.
I love mojitos because they feel like fresh and light and just like, I don't know.
They feel like you're
It's
drinking
herbs.
electric.
Yeah.
You know, I like it. So
like
I like a
that.
mojito. Like if I'm at dinner, I'm not gonna get a mojito. But if I'm like,
If you're ready to break it down.
I'll get a mojito, but not at a bar. Like at a wedding, I feel like it makes sense. An everyday beverage, shocking. Dunkin', iced coffee, caramel, almond milk. Period. If I go to a bad Dunkin' or get the vibes that it's gonna be a bad Dunkin', and I know they're gonna make it like,
I have a question for you.
yeah.
What turned you on to almond milk, or is this just like a Gen Z thing?
When I was upstate in college, I feel like I was sick all the time. So I thought about it and I said, when you have dairy, it's going to make you like mucusy. So
Yeah.
I said, if I have almond milk, maybe it won't have that lactose
So now you're
or
an
whatever.
almond milk hoe.
Yes, an almond milk hoe. I did a little coconut milk and matcha for a while, but I'll do a caramelized coffee, almond milk every day. Top nail polish color, I'll always revert back to a light pink. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
it is. Right now I have a little pink chrome.
I love your nails
I like
right
pink
now.
all day.
They're so cute.
Thank you.
I think all day.
Yeah, light pink all day. Why would I wear anything else?
Leah.
My answers.
Leah Perez.
So I'm not really drinking much anymore. So I don't know, wedding drink of choice. Like you said, it's like I used to like wine, but now as I'm getting older, I'm getting agita a lot.
Wine doesn't slap like it used to.
Oh my god, I literally feel like I'm more miserable drinking wine. I can't enjoy it anymore.
And then if you stop drinking, your head will hurt immediately.
Oh my god, yeah. And like I just taste it and it's like right here all night. Ugh. So even like when I go out to like dinner, I don't even want to drink wine anymore. I have to say a Cosmopolitan. Whenever that's a signature drink,
Yes.
I am hands down getting it. It's the best. I love it. My everyday drink, Poppy, of course. Like that's really like the only thing you'll catch me drinking, but I also do like a good iced coffee with almond milk. Almond milk because it's less calories, I think.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would choose oat milk.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you fucking it's a age thing. Give me the cow.
But I can't
Walk the
have
cow
as
in.
much coffee as Gia has because Gia will drink like
I
what,
could drink
8 cups a day?
I could literally drink 8 cups of
I
coffee
can
a
only
day
have
and it
one.
won't even affect me.
No, I can
feel a thing.
literally only have one and even the one makes me like jittery. So I really like having the Poppy because it's like a seltzer and it's prebiotics.
Okay.
So I love it. And I actually have nothing on my nails right now, which is really sad. I feel pathetic, but
That's all right.
I'll usually go for like a soft white or a pink.
Okay.
Oh, not try.
Well, you.
So, wedding drink of choice. I don't really have one. It's usually like a rosé or something. But you're right, because with the wine now, I'm noticing like if I go to a wedding, like Leah's wedding, and Paul's cousin had a glass of wine, and I was like, oh my god, it's like 1,000 degrees in here.
Yeah.
Like immediately,
Yes.
I can like feel it.
It turns me into a furnace.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Drink tequila.
And then, but yeah, the tequila thing, because I was always drinking. Remember, we found this out with the vodka-based drinks. I would get sick as a dog. And I was like, this is so bad. And then I started drinking like
the
more
poops?
tequila. No, like I get like all like bloated and bubbly and stuff. And I don't like that feeling. And then I started drinking tequila and that was much better. And
Everyone drink tequila.
I don't drink coffee, so that's not my thing. I'll drink decaf sometimes.
On a
My
rare
life is
occasion.
Why are you laughing?
My Lanta is your beverage of choice every day.
I hate
the
you.
The first day I met Corinne, I think it was like the first week I was working at the old shop down the block. That
Literally not the first day.
shit show of a building. Or whatever. Corinne just opens up the closet and there was like a family-sized bottle of my
I hate you.
Lanta. And she just started
What is
Chugged
that?
it.
And I was like, what the
It's
fuck
not. It
is
wasn't
going
my
on?
Lanta. It was.
Maalox?
It's like an antacid.
Maalox.
yes.
Oh.
No.
She still has that.
It was
that
my
big
Lanta.
white. No, that's what you called it, but that's what it is. It's an antacid, but that's not.
My Lanta has an antacid.
It is, but that's not the one I was drinking. Swear to God, I have it in my office still. Not
Go
the
get
same
it.
bottle. I'm not getting it now.
What was it? The
Fool.
CBS brand of my Lanta? It was my Lanta. Whatever. It was
She
Maalox
literally
my
will
Lanta.
pull the drawer out, the whole bottle, start swinging.
Swigging it.
Casual.
But you haven't done that in a long time.
Like a
now,
bottle of
like-
Poland Spring. Didn't even like. I
Yeah.
was just like,
Honestly, I don't even have it here. I don't think I have a full bottle here right now. I think it's empty. Not that I still don't get the pain.
okay.
It's very stressful.
I mean,
So,
I've
get a lot of
actually
stress.
recently started getting the pain. And
Yeah.
it's really bad.
And Sam gets it. These
The
people.
pain. Is that what we just call it?
We'll just call
I
it the
swear,
pain.
it's
It's
like
like, a
as-
bloating chest, and you're like, the
So-
first time I got it, I was like, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack.
Can I say, I think I was sitting on the train home I went to the Museum of Natural History that week ago or whatever, and I was sitting on the train home and I was getting that pain, and it was just because I think I didn't eat the whole day, and then I had this
know
giant
how that
meal.
feels.
It's like gas.
I had
never
this
had
like
gas before?
giant meal for dinner, and then I was
I'm
sitting
like
on
a
the
fucking
train
hot air
like
balloon. Sorry.
I was like, I think I'm gonna die. And then, but I survived. I was like, it's like that pain, like the gas is trapped and you can't, like, even burping doesn't help. Nothing's helping.
Yeah.
It's horrible. So I totally understand why you would have that on hand at all time.
yeah, it's
at all
terrible.
times.
I've had it for like probably since I was in my 40s. I've started it.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So it's fine.
What's
It's
your
fine.
nail
Make
polish
fun of
color
it.
of choice?
My
You don't do a color. You do a design.
no, I don't.
You're always a design.
She's always a
bitch.
nude.
Yeah.
Like a
Thank you.
nudish, like mauve.
A nude. Yes.
Yeah, I usually do like a nude or
do you
something
got right now?
like very natural. Like a chromie because
Yeah,
I got
that's
burnt
cute.
this nail.
Yeah. Your nails are always breaking.
This is like a
I don't know
recent
why.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had to
why.
rip all mine off because I was so sick of it and I didn't want to
I
go
hate
get them
nails.
done.
I wish we didn't have to get them done.
It
Like,
takes
it's
forever. Can
really
we talk
annoying.
about how long it takes to sit there and get your fucking nails done?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's like hours.
Yes. Well, I went to a new nail salon recently, and which was to get the pink chrome. And I was in there, and usually when you go in, they have like the game shows on. The one I usually go to, they have Spanish game shows on. They don't have anything, too entertaining. But then I like when they have News 12, the news on and everything.
News 12.
But
Shout out to Aaron Colton, our friend.
this new place just did it for me because they had Project Runway on the whole time. It
That's
was
awesome.
amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Our place has like the cooking show on.
Yeah,
And it's
no.
always some stupid cooking show.
My
like
place has
from YouTube.
screensavers of forest cottages and chimes in the background.
Let's open up like a glamorous nail shop.
So wait, I saw a TikTok of
I'm in for it.
a nail place that
Ivory
literally
vein.
you like pay for a
amazing.
package and they come over with literally like champagne and they pour it on top of cotton candy and you just sit there and you just sip on your champagne with the cotton. I was like, I need to go here. Where is this place?
That sounds
But
like diabetes
How
in the
come we
class.
How come we
one
don't
glass
have,
of cotton candy champagne won't kill you.
like I would go to like a place like that.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm not I don't want to say.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Say it.
I like the Sola salons, like the like the mini.
Yeah.
But I also am like, I don't know. I don't know. I have very mixed emotions about it. Like I don't know.
like going to an individual nail tech.
Yeah.
Well, I had a horrible experience with
Well,
one. So
I
feel-
also feel like they're very expensive. Like I don't want to spend $250 on my nails.
Yeah, I don't want them judging my nails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, wedding season is coming, guys. And if you think I'm angry today, wait. You just wait because it is
can't
going to be busy. All right. You know what I'm noticing a lot?
Season.
A lot of brides and grooms and couples are like, I just don't want to spend the money on the flowers anymore. Like
Yeah.
I want to do something different. I don't want
Yeah.
to do anything on the flowers.
Yeah,
You know,
I've been seeing that a lot.
I've been seeing it a lot, and I hate some ideas. And the other ideas, I'm like, okay, that's kind of cute. So I did a little research online, and I found some stuff. So, single flowers. These are alternative bridesmaids bouquets, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So I read these things online. Some people are talking about using just one single flower, which I'm all right with. It's dainty. Yes.
can
Leah
I tell
Perez.
you?
Are you raising your
One,
hand?
yes, I didn't want to cut off. One of the biggest fights that me and Justin had was that he wanted a single rose on every single fucking table, and I said,
Okay,
absolutely, the
Bachelor.
fuck not.
Wait,
And he
pause.
was like, it's going to be the best part of our wedding video when the camera just zooms out of that single rose in the vase. And I was like, shut the fuck up right now and give me your credit card because we're getting actual flowers.
Leah goes like this. Take your fucking ring back. Wait. So, beautiful tablescape at Giorgio's, charger plates, glassware, champagne.
And then one single
Men
red like
aren't
rose.
dumb is the bottom
Wait, with
line.
the stem? Or
the
like
s-
just the...
No, with the stem. With the stem in like one of those
Like in
skinny
a
vase.
bun vase.
Yeah,
Justin,
yes.
that ain't it if you're listening.
Oh God, no. We fought so hard over that, and I was like, I literally, I could not handle it anymore.
He
I
really
was like,
fought for this?
Yes, because he didn't want to spend the money on the flowers and I searched high and low for a good
Oh.
florist, and I had the best florist, I think. But
Who'd you have?
Stephanie B,
Oh,
I love her.
She's amazing.
and her pricing was doable because I was reaching out to other people, and they were like, "Oh, it's going to be between 8 and 10, closer to like 10,000."
Did I give you her?
What?
Did I recommend her to you?
You did, and she was the best. I loved her so much, and you can see actually all my flowers
Yeah.
on Instagram on like the Ivory main post or even my personal Instagram. I was obsessed with my bouquet, the bridesmaids, everything. She even did one of those giant floral arches.
Yep.
That everyone else was quoting me at least $3,000 for that alone. She did it so cheap, $6,000. So I was like, okay.
Do you... Well, would you guys be opposed to just a single? I think as a bridesmaid, that's kind of pretty, right? Like one single flower, maybe like a ribbon hanging.
It
down.
depends on
It's
what
not
kind of
bad.
flower it is. Like if you were gonna do one single, I feel like it would have to be a substantial type of flower.
And it has to be like a bloomed.
like it can't be like a
beautiful-
red rose. Like that's lame.
Yeah, no.
I'm not into it
Yeah,
personally.
because you're just gonna look like a bunch of like Phantom of the Operas, like walking down the.
Yeah, I
Because
feel like it's gonna look like The Bachelor,
Theater.
honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know it's gonna
It'll
look
look
like
like
you're literally
theater.
out there just throwing.
She wants her theater show, murder show.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Well, don't do that.
No, come on. Well, I'm not gonna. If I'm doing a murder mystery theater show, then I'm not gonna have a bridal party.
Okay.
But later on in the episode, we actually are gonna read some answers from polls from some things we talked about last week, and
The polls were blowing up.
they were pretty good. But that just reminded me because the way Justin was gunning for those single flowers, it just makes me laugh on people and their partners' involvements on very certain
I
things.
actually-
It's really funny.
I said it in my vows too because I was like, I said I vow to always be right. Hence, look at like the flowers,
You know what?
because
Men are
the
just,
flowers
like,
came out so good. And I'm sorry, but for me, I wanted to look back on pictures where I'm like, wow, these flowers are. I didn't do anything with my flowers afterwards, but I think the pictures, they last a lifetime. It was worth every penny.
Okay.
So,
I saw another thing. Pinwheels.
no.
The plastic ones,
Yep.
like the ones that you like.
Yep. I gotta tell you, if a
was my
bride ever
reenactment.
said to me, "Hey, Cass, I'm gonna use pinwheels," I'd
Really?
be like, "Well, I can't work with you anymore because that is the awful, awful."
I mean,
Come on.
no, it's not right.
I feel like it's, it's very springy, but
No.
it just doesn't feel right.
It's not springy. It's very toddler birthday party.
Yeah. Like, oh my gosh. I
That's
just
weird.
But what if
imagined.
it's like a low key wedding? Like,
Yeah, like what if you're at a
like
restaurant?
at a
Or
restaurant.
something?
And they
Even
just
still,
didn't
I'd
want
probably use,
flowers.
like,
And you're gonna
I would
wait
go to
for pinwheel-
Costco. I would go to Costco and I would get those roses.
By the
or
way,
something and just
the
throw-
Costco roses are absolutely stunning. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Costco.
they're beautiful.
Yeah, no, Costco has some nice stuff.
And they're not
and
expensive.
you can order them for like weddings and stuff. You
Yeah.
can like set up dates for them to come. Like lots of people do
just
that.
throw a
And if you're
little
looking
bouquet.
to save money, hello,
I
that's
was
the
gonna
perfect
say,
way
do
to
you
do
think
it.
that would be like much cheaper than like a
100%.
little boutique florist?
And I have to say,
100%.
I considered it when Justin was fighting me because of the whole, like, we were just going back and forth. Like, he was dead set on this single rose. And I was like, I'm going to have to put these fucking bouquets together myself.
No, I
aren't
had a couple the night before. They had to do it the night before because you want them to be fresh. Went to
Hell
Costco,
no.
and Uncle got their. I think one of the uncles went to a local Costco, got all the flowers.
Yeah.
They did it the night prior.
Yeah.
And they put them in the fridge, and it was
Yeah.
fine. I was like, all right.
Do you know
Yeah.
how busy I was the night prior? There was no way in
Yeah, but
hell
if
I was going
you
to be able to
have
do any
like
of that.
like if you have like an aunt or something that is gonna be able
Yeah.
to like put those things together, like you yourself probably can't be able to do it, but like an aunt or like a cousin that's like, oh, I'm gonna help you do the centerpieces. And again, like a note to the brides trying to save money, you can go on to the Costco website and
Yeah.
order the roses.
Oh, I didn't know
Like
that.
you not just you can go on to the actual website and you can order how many dozen. They come in boxes.
Are you like a Costco
I usually do that
rose
for the
connoisseur?
No, but I have done it for the birthday parties, and I like to put like I make like these little like bud vases, but like like little ones
Yeah.
with like. So I'll just get like a couple of dozen Costco roses, and I just have like all these little.
Yeah, and you cut them and you throw them in the
Yeah,
little
just
thing.
cut them. I put them in styrofoam into the little like they're like little gold like square. They're cute, and I put them on all the tables for like the birthday parties and stuff.
Yeah. It's something I would definitely do
What?
for.
No, that's a great idea. But whose birthday? You throw in lavish birthday parties every year?
I mean,
my God.
hello.
Yeah.
Like when was? Like what do you mean?
Well, Sydney had her sweet 16
Where was that?
in my backyard.
That's right. I
Remember
couldn't
dance
go
floor
'cause I
on
had
the-
a wedding.
Dance floor on the pool.
Excuse me. This earphone's like hurting my ear. I think I have an infection. Anyway.
I think
when
I
you're
have
going
an
to the doctor?
Must be scurvy.
We're going to have to write Cassie's name. on
Kirby. What is scurvy? Google it.
I have no idea, but Leah
I
has it.
mentioned vitamin C.
I mentioned it this morning.
I think scurvy is when you don't have enough vitamin C. Pirates get it. You know what I'm talking
You
about?
gotta fucking pay like that.
You have scurvy?
Can I say, I was just swapping out the.
Do you really? I thought that was like something that doesn't exist.
For the listeners listening to all of us cracking up right now, I think Leah just confessed to having scurvy.
No. I can't breathe. Gia, I can't
Do you need medical attention?
breathe. I'm going to the doctor, thank God.
Wait a minute. I'm legit crying right now.
Everyone is
This
now
the
crying
best
for our
part of
listeners who
that was
can't
when
see
she
us.
was like, wait a minute, do you really have scurvy?
I think she's feeling sick too. Okay, wait.
She doesn't have scurvy, fool.
Never mind.
I brought it up this morning.
I gotta Google.
Okay.
She's got like gangrene on her finger.
Because I came in and I had to change the whiteboard. As a manager, I had to change the whiteboard in the break room, and I used green for March, and I had to wipe off all the green, and I kind of used my finger. And then I was sitting in Corinne's office, and I was like, why are my fingers turning green? Do I have scurvy? So,
Is that
Anyway.
gangrene?
No, it's scurvy is this.
Did you look up scurvy, by the way?
It's a disease caused by serious vitamin C deficiency. Not eating enough fruits and vegetables is the main
You're
cause
like
of this
a
disease.
genius.
Wait, left untreated, scurvy can lead to bleeding gums, loosened teeth, and bleeding under your skin. Treatment of the
That's
condition
why the
includes...
pirates have that.
Yes. And
But
you
why
know-
would pirates have it? Isn't vitamin C the sun?
No, that's vitamin D.
So why wouldn't the...
Because they don't have enough oranges, apparently.
Yeah, it's
Because they're
something
probably
it's-
starving for like weeks at a time.
Yeah.
On the,
Well, they say if you only eat like one kind of food, it's like you're gonna get scurvy or this or that, unless I guess you're eating a bunch of oranges. But I gotta say, I always put scurvy with Christina Aguilera for no reason.
Why?
There's something somewhere
Wait a
in
minute.
there.
Does she have scurvy?
No, but
Did she?
scurvy
Are
isn't
you
like
alright?
chronic.
What are you talking
Scurvy
about?
is like you could have scurvy next week and not have it the week after.
That bitch was eating her fruit. in
Didn't
the
she
90s.
sing a
obviously.
song that was related to pirates?
See? Maybe she just looked like one. I'm not sure, but
I'm a genie in a bottle. And it's
Did
not
anyone
about
else drink
pirates.
tequila before they came, or was it just me?
Corinne texted me this morning. The first text I woke up to was, "I need a bottle of vodka," and I go, "For today."
We should get shit faced one
Confirmed.
I'm literally crying.
Okay,
Now
anyway.
my mascara's running.
Oh my
Thank
god,
you
you're like a
guys.
hot mess.
All right, next alternative bridesmaids bouquets. This is gonna be controversial. We're gonna get a lot of hate for this. I might get canceled.
No, don't cancel us. We just
Dogs.
started.
The dog thing.
Oh, I don't care.
oh,
I have
I've
dogs
seen this,
and I don't
I've
care.
heard of it.
But people are gonna
I'm not
say
a dog
something.
person.
Just don't say you hate, you know.
No, I'm not gonna
the
say.
C
I'm not
word.
gonna say anything.
the C word. Don't you
Wait,
dare talk about the
CC word.
No. You know.
The cat.
Oh.
Okay, can I just say, well,
Cassie
first,
does not like cats.
okay, first, the whole dog thing as like the bouquet. If I could, I would have had a stroller for my cats to be my flower girls.
So
No, but then you said, someone said to you they would steal the show, and you were like, yeah, you're right.
Oh, so when
Your mom
Who
wouldn't
was
take
the
the
one-
attention off of the bride, but cats would, for sure.
who was the one that showed me the video of the girl holding the dog?
That was
down the
us.
aisle? Who showed that to me? Was it you?
Maybe. Because I remember
Or
seeing
no,
it
it
too.
was Sam. Sam
Oh,
showed
she
it
must
to
have
me.
sent it to both of
She
us.
showed it to me, and I was like, I would love if I could have my cat walking down the aisle. That's all I wanted.
I would
Cassidy
never-
is so done with me right
I'm
now.
sorry.
by the
I
way.
would not put Aurora. No.
But you know,
I'm not an animal. I
I know you're not an animal lover.
don't like
Especially
animals.
fish.
However, I would never want to see them be hurt or
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
That's just because you don't
But,
love them
like-
doesn't mean you wish them harm.
Not into them. Whatever doesn't wipe its own ass can't come into my house.
you have
Scarlett
any
doesn't wipe their
pets?
ass, but she will wipe her ass one day.
you don't have
No.
any pets. Yeah. Okay. You also don't take baths.
I don't take baths.
Because she might drown.
I'm learning things.
Wait, that was a little. At least like you don't like cats around. And you don't take baths. Okay. No. All right.
It's the
anything
Aries.
else?
The Aries is coming out today.
Anything else?
She,
Keeping
Please,
a tally.
anything else you want to tell
she
everybody?
really did pull that bath
I'm
thing
keeping-
out. She was like, I need to take baths. Because
Anyway,
her cats
I'm just
bathe
like-
themselves.
And you know
So,
what? The dogs thing, from a coordinator perspective, the logistics, the pissing on the dress, like, it's just too much.
Okay, yeah. Logistically, I would have never had my cats there. Hence, I didn't have my cats there. But it was a nice thought because, I love cats. And,
Right.
I mean, I don't know. If I could, maybe I would have. But I didn't want to put the cats through stress. We weren't going to be around for anything anyway. I opted for... I got a sign, and we just ended up doing pictures at home of, like, Mommy and Daddy are getting married, blah, 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 whatever. Just for us.
Mommy and daddy.
Wait.
Mommy, Daddy. That's... Justin and I are at home, like... I'll talk to the cats and be like, go say hi to Daddy, or Daddy say goodbye to your cats.
Okay.
We're
no.
parents.
Anyway.
My dogs are my sisters.
All right, the next thing this was the only one on this short list that I found when I was doing my research, or when Gia was doing her research. Umbrellas, love it. Actually, had a bride who did it.
So wait,
Not
if
like-
it's raining,
No. So not and not, when you think
I like
umbrella,
the
you think like
parasols.
parasol. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We're
Not like, oh, it's
walking down
raining
the-
out. Let me just.
with like a pocket umbrella. We're not like,
No.
wait,
Parasol.
I need to see a picture.
It's beautiful.
we don't have a, oh, Cassie can show you.
They're like paper umbrellas. It's
Yeah.
like the
well, you
really
can use the paper
nice,
ones
like,
too, but they have really
dainty-
pretty parasol
I
ones.
want to show a picture of a bride who actually she didn't use it as her bouquets, but she had a picture with it of it, and like they come in like really beautiful. They come in really pretty colors, and it's just like dainty and like very I think like southern, right? Hold on, I'm just trying to find a picture of the girls in it.
Yeah, it does remind me of like more of like a Southern Belle.
Yeah.
If you did the well, wait a minute. I'm not really.
I'm gonna show you a picture. Let me just try to find my bride because I think she posted it. It was beautiful.
Remember the old school lace parasols that they would put at like baby showers?
Yeah,
and
that's
bridal
what it
showers?
was.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how to describe those things exactly.
Lace parasols.
The umbrellas, but they're parasols.
I don't know.
Let me show you.
It's hard because I don't want to knock someone else's, something that they would want to do. I just couldn't ever see myself doing that for my wedding. I don't even know what it looks like, but I was so traditional. I just wanted a classic bouquet. I didn't even want like crazy colors. I didn't want the bouquets to take away from anything. I just wanted it to be a delicate little piece of my wedding.
Here's my bride.
Let me see.
You talk about bringing your cat down there. Hold on.
I would never do it.
These are the like the paper ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
I think they make
That's
for
cute
really
for a
pretty
picture.
photos.
They walked down the aisle with that.
No, they didn't. They could have because it was a beautiful outside. It was at the vineyards. I know you said you had between that, and it was beautiful. They had so they just took pictures with it. I loved it.
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
There we
That's
go.
cute. But I don't think I would do it again.
Right.
Just because.
It's not your jam.
No, but I think it's cute, and I don't.
I think
wanna,
that was
knock
cute.
anyone's
Yeah.
thing.
Actually, like that.
Wait. So you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the girl on TikTok who lost all her friends.
Okay, so I actually don't really know
It's
anything
not-
about
I have
this.
I know
So
nothing
you
about
have to
this.
fill
By the
me
way.
in.
All right, so AJ Coastal on TikTok had a totally sober wedding, 0 alcohol for anyone, and found out that all of her friends were drinking there. Okay.
So, what was the reasoning why she had no alcohol? Was it she didn't want to
Was
like
she
pay
sober?
for it? Was it like an open bar?
I have the video.
Do you have the video? And what
Yeah,
can we
sure.
watch the video, or can you just like summarize what was? Did she tell her reasoning in the video?
Yeah.
Summarize it and tell us where we could find it.
So
for
this
later.
is the tea. So it was I was scrolling on TikTok one day, and I see this video, and she goes, "Okay, Mr.
Wow, these
Big
headphones
Dick
are really
out
great.
there."
Someone just farted outside and we heard it. Anyway, go ahead.
So I was on
get some
TikTok and I
Maalox.
see this girl and she starts it and she's like, "I lost all of my friends at my wedding. This is how it happened." And I go, "What?" So basically she said she was having a fully 100% sober wedding, no wine, no drinks, no nothing. Because it's not like a sobriety thing. It's just she just doesn't drink by choice. Neither does most of her family, she says. Her, I guess her husband doesn't. A lot of her friends really don't. She said it's just really not part of their
A
life.
lifestyle.
And so for them, it's like, I guess, why are they going to incur another cost if alcohol doesn't really matter to the day? I don't really know, if the alcohol's... I don't know how it
So
works.
she found out.
Yeah, so she basically found out, I think after the fact of the wedding, I believe, not 100% sure, maybe during, she said that she found out that some friends and family were actually drinking at the event. I don't know if they brought it or what the tea is. And so she confronted them afterwards and she said, "Well, I don't know, we just wanted to have fun. We just wanted to drink or whatever." And she just felt really disrespected that they went against her wishes. And then she felt left out because she's like, "Well, now you're all drinking and now
So-
I'm over here not."
They all blocked her.
Yes.
They blocked her. She didn't block because she called them out.
Yes.
So 3 things. Well, one thing really. There's 3 sides to each story. There's her side, there's her friend's side, and then there's the truth, right? My thing is, would I ever do it? Would you guys ever do that? What's your opinion? Would you be against a sober wedding? If it's different in the I mean,
The circumstance changes everything because if it's like they have an issue and it's
Right.
something that brings up negative emotions for their
No,
wedding
forget
day,
it, yeah.
absolutely you should respect their wishes that
Yeah.
they don't want alcohol present, and that's the end of the story. Have I been to weddings where I feel like they drink, like these people drink, but decided they didn't want to pay for alcohol, so it was a cash bar.
Yeah.
That I'm usually miserable at because I'm just like, okay, I don't know.
right.
I have certain feelings about the
don't know.
whole cash bar thing.
I kind of feel like they were cheaping out, and if it wasn't an issue, then why couldn't they just do a BYOB situation and bring a flask?
Put that on the invite.
I mean,
BYOB.
Did she say on the invitation that her wedding was going to be a sober wedding?
point.
Or whatever, dry? What do you call that,
I don't
dry?
know if- I think they would call it dry. I'm not entirely sure. She did put it on there, but I think she's talking about her bridesmaids, not just random patrons. These are her bridesmaids who were there. So I would
So
assume
it wasn't. So the thing is not about the wedding guests in general. It's about her wedding party more. Okay.
I think I would be very pissed off.
I think I'd be pissed off too.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, you know what? Okay, fine. But honestly, it seems like she's just doing it because she didn't want to incur that cost, and that's fine. Whatever. These people, first of all, if they're bridesmaids, you know the bitch had a shower, you know that bitch had a bachelorette party, okay? They spend a lot of money on her already as it is. A wedding etiquette is you want to have, well, at least in America, because actually over in Europe, cash bars are a thing at weddings. But like the etiquette here is people are coming to your wedding, they're going to be giving you a gift, they're going to be there to celebrate you, you're going to give them dinner, and you're going to give them drinks. I mean, come on. Yeah. If it was just something where she's just cheapening out, like, don't have a big wedding then. Don't have a big wedding party. Just go elope. Like,
yeah, but we don't know. We don't know the reason behind.
You gotta watch the TikTok. She was putting her freaking makeup on with her skincare. Like, sorry, girl, if you're watching this. But like,
I wish I would have seen it.
She was in the car.
She was in the car. Yeah, and it's just like, get over it. What do you mean? I say get over it.
In the car.
Can I watch it? How long is it? How long is it?
It's I won't long. It's like a long.
Because I feel like we
3.5
can't give our
minutes.
opinion without actually seeing
Yeah, that's the problem.
Because I don't know. I understand what Cassidy is saying too. Like these girls, your bridesmaids, have put in so much work and like they've been there.
Yeah.
But I still think at the end of the day, like I don't know.
But she had I'm thinking that she discussed it with them.
Right.
Like I'm not having drinks at my wedding, so her bridesmaids knew
and went behind her.
I need to see it because my whole thing could change.
It's not really going behind their back. It's just like I don't
wait.
Can you hold it up?
Hold on.
I lost all my friends today at my wedding, so let's talk about
That's
it.
fine, I can hear
I've touched on this big event in my life before, but I did it in a very lighthearted way.
I don't know which way to put it for everyone.
To sad people.
Did you see it?
And now I'm not.
Oh.
So let's talk a little bit more about it. You all are dying to know. So what I have discussed about is that I had a fully sober wedding because probably 99% of the guests there don't even drink. I don't drink. My husband doesn't drink. And a long story short, my friends drank at my wedding. I found out the day after and I asked them about it. For being honest, guys, I didn't even really care. My entire family drinks. I have nothing against drinking. It is a personal choice.
But she
My
just said
problem really
99.
was just like feeling left out and disrespected. Even that I could have easily gotten over in like a week. When I asked them about it, my friend from middle school immediately blocked me on everything. Still to this day, I have yet to talk to her. And obviously that was very devastating, especially when it's my wedding. This is not why we aren't friends anymore, though. I guess maybe the girl that blocked me. Yeah, that's probably why we're not friends. I remained friends with a girl that I had been friends with since first grade. And we'd occasionally see each other, text each other when like big things happen, but it was definitely not the same. Everything first happened, I just wanted to talk about it. I felt so sad, so isolated. I cried every single day. I cried during my honeymoon. To this day, I hate looking at photos. I hate looking at the video of it. It is just not fun to have that kind of drama and feeling around your wedding. And when I tried to talk to my friend about kind of how I was feeling, it was very brushed off. And she just basically said, like, maybe this is for the best. I think what she was trying to do is remain friends with everyone and kind of keep the peace. As Taylor Swift says, a friend to all is a friend to none. As time went on, I could kind of tell that I was the only one reaching out. But it's so hard when you're friends with someone that long because there's just nobody else that, like,
we have to stop
grew up the exact same way.
I don't-
Went to all of the same schools, lived in the exact same neighborhood.
Absolutely
like
not.
that.
Yeah, this is not
She's
like
a disaster.
this is like not a situation
In
where I
one-
was like
No,
what I thought it was going to
number
be.
one, she's ridiculous, and you know what? That girl probably like brushed her off because she probably, and this is for the best. You know, some other shit went down, and she seems like the kind of person the kind of friend that it would like. Okay,
Also,
like, get away from me.
well, here's a couple.
she's
Not
a
everything
hypocrite.
on TikTok is true, but I mean, it could be fabricated.
Right, but she's also a liar because she said 99% of the people that come to my wedding, they just don't drink. Like that's just, I listen. My whole family drinks. She's in the next breath.
Yeah, then
she
she
said
says
her
her
family
family
drinks.
drinks.
So
So I
think-
don't know. There was
I
conflicting
think,
stories.
Yeah, there was a conflicting story. She's obviously a psychopath, I think, and get over it. Like people wanted to have a good time at your wedding. Like it just that doesn't make sense. And
Yeah, I
felt
changed-
so,
I changed
it
my
ruined
original
your
answer.
Wedding. It ruined your wedding. You can't look at your wedding photos. Listen. Again, if you're getting married and this something like this because your friend went behind your back and drank at your wedding, that was a full sober wedding, and if it's gonna ruin looking at your wedding photos and you're gonna cry every day about it, like we should start therapy. You should talk to somebody about that. That's a little weird. It's not weird. That was
No,
weird.
that was
It is a
weird.
little
I didn't
weird.
think the video was going to go down the way that it did. I thought that there was like going to be a reason behind it, or she would like explain it more, but she doesn't.
But
yeah,
yeah, it's kind
I
of
think
interesting though. Like, would you if you were
I
going?
just
not really. It was boring as fuck.
I personally think though, like if it was told to me that okay, I'm having a sober wedding, it's a dry wedding, I don't want anyone drinking, I don't think I would be disrespectful in the way that I would like bring alcohol to an event where it's supposed
Yeah.
to be dry.
Right.
And I don't know, that's what I thought at first, but now it kind of seems like the lines were a little bit blurred, and we're not sure if they were told they're not allowed to drink or what happened.
Yeah, there's
I think it's kind of weird though to be prepping to go to a wedding and like stashing alcohol to bring into the venue.
Right.
It's kind of weird.
That's 100% weird.
I think, I don't know, both sides are kind of
right,
weird.
well,
I
in
don't
this
know, man.
I think it's a very interesting situation, and I know so towards the end of the video, she was saying, so I believe she's a photographer, if I'm not incorrect, and so
She probably
says
did
at
it
the
for
end of the wedding,
views.
she took her photography account and ended up using it to talk about her friend drama, and then I believe that's how her friends ended up finding out too.
Right.
I would be
You
pissed.
know, and they
I
were
mean,
like, "What?"
She just seemed a little unhinged. Don't bring Taylor Swift
She
into
probably.
this. Do not bring Taylor
Do not
Swift
utter her
into this.
name.
Yeah, why are we quoting Taylor Swift
Right?
like she's freaking Abraham Lincoln?
Like, really? Oh, may God rest his soul.
Abraham
Whose
Lincoln?
birthday is actually 5 days before yours.
I don't
Karen.
know. Like she was quoting him like
Who quoted
weirdly.
Abraham Lincoln? Her?
No, I mean she quoted Taylor Swift weirdly.
Oh,
Like she was like in the words of Taylor Swift. Like,
But
come
also,
on.
I was like,
feel
wait, you lost me. I was like, who quoted Abraham
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Shut up.
I'm sure
I had
someone
tequila.
else-
Be
Abraham
quiet.
Lincoln definitely had scurvy, first of all.
Oh
'cause
my
that's
god!
like,
Come on. How could you not have scurvy?
You think
I
you just
think that she
never
was
ate
using
cookies?
the Charlotte Tilbury blush that I just bought though, and I appreciate that because it's fabulous. But anyway,
Shit's all right.
My
Whatever.
mom
that's
just
the only
texted
thing. That was
me.
my takeaway from that whole video.
My mom was supposed to come out for my birthday this weekend. Now she can't.
Why? She's sick with
She just
scurvy?
texted me.
Oh, this is live.
This
Why?
is live. She just
What's her
messaged
excuse?
me.
What's her name?
Uh-oh. Denise.
What's your
Oh,
excuse, Denise?
Denise.
we can say names.
Yeah, my mom
What?
doesn't care.
Yeah.
She has
Denise.
Why would
so
we
my
do the same
mom
names?
works.
I don't know.
That's sad. That's my tired now for this week. But so she works softball games, or like she works those games at high school, and she got one on Saturday. So now she
What
can't
does she
come out.
do there?
She's a scorekeeper.
She so gives that vibes.
So cute.
Yeah, she's adorable. But now I'm sad. Like, cancel the fucking game. It's my birthday.
Have someone
like a
else take
10.
score.
She come on next
Okay.
weekend.
How old are you turning?
Do you still get an Easter basket? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't get an Easter basket.
How old are you?
Okay, I'm 20. I'm turning 27.
Where are you
on
I'm
going?
just
Monday.
messing with her. I'd be upset too.
Where are you going for your birthday?
Nowhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's just gonna spend it with her mom.
All right. Well, anyway, if it was an alcohol-free wedding, could you? Yes or no? Would you be able to swing it for just one night, or would you
Yeah.
be
I don't
upset
care.
about it?
I could literally care less
I
about
would.
alcohol.
I would. I'll swing with it. Leah, yes or no?
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
Gia?
I feel like there's a million other weddings I can go to in my life. Do I really need to be drinking at this one?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you? If you want to have no
It's not-
drinks,
yeah.
then knock yourself out. We'll,
Can you
we'll be
imagine?
on
I'm
board.
just gonna be
Invite us.
talking shit about your wedding afterwards. That,
Yeah,
You know.
100% with your
Like,
friends.
it was boring
during the wedding.
It was boring. Sorry. Like, if I wanted to drink and I'm out partying. I mean, I'm turning into not so much of a drinker now, so it probably wouldn't affect me. But I've been to weddings in the past when I was younger, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's no alcohol here,
Yeah.
or like I have to pay for my own alcohol. I don't know. It's just kind of like, meh. Then I go and I'll be like, it was not a good wedding.
No.
So
Yeah. Well, I'll share a weird little quick anecdote. One time when I was in high school, I actually had a fundraiser to go to that my friend was throwing. This is like maybe my junior, senior year of high school. And it was bowling. We were doing bowling for a fundraiser. And I said, well, what else am I going to do when we bowl? We're going to drink when we bowl.
But bitch, you were underage. Gia Rhiannon. The cops are listening.
I'm actually
Hold
the
on.
first
Did
person.
you not drink underage?
Of course I did.
Then what the hell, man?
Well, you go into a public event. I used to drink at a sump in like in a playground, not at a fundraiser.
Yeah, no, she's not wrong. We
Well,
used
I
to do the
snuck
same
it
shit.
in. No one knew I was drinking, just like me and my group of friends.
All right.
But then my one friend who was holding the fundraiser, like she was all running around, so she wasn't drinking with us. And I was, was like, whatever, she's doing her thing. She's being a professional lady. But I wasn't obnoxious or anything. I in no way am ever like an obnoxious drunk. I'm pretty composed, honestly. I'm just like a little bit of a giggle fest. And so our other friend snitched on me to our friend and goes, Gia's drinking, ha ha ha, I thought you'd find it funny. And she comes over and she has major beef with me because I'm drinking at this event. And I go, listen, honey, I'm fine, you're fine, they're fine.
Yeah.
Let's have fun, let's keep bowling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that
bowling
caused
alley.
major beef and I had to send her a whole apology after.
I feel
We
like
don't, we don't
what do you
condone
do at the
underage
bowling
drinking.
alley?
No,
Here
don't
at
drink
Every Maine.
underage.
What?
Here at Every Maine, we do not condone underage drinking.
No, we do not.
Anyway,
Wait, I want to quickly that girl about
What?
the invites. Did anybody see this online with the
No.
girl that? Okay, so she sent out all her RSVPs for her wedding. I'm sure people heard about this because it, like literally Drew Barrymore talked about it on her show. She sends out all the RSVPs. Whoever didn't RSVP back, she uninvited them to her wedding. Like legitimately, personally was like, well, now you're not coming.
Okay,
I'm
perfect.
kind of into that.
Wait.
Really?
I think so.
So they didn't send the RSVP by the date.
Yes.
And so she just sent them a thing like, okay, you're uninvited. Honestly, I mean, isn't that what you would expect though?
So
I mean,
Because you're
for
not
them.
going to
She
show
did
up
them a
at that
favor.
point if you
She
don't
did them a favor.
RSVP.
yeah. I don't know.
it kind
Like,
of
do you
taught
agree
them
with
a
that? Or you
lesson.
don't agree with that?
No, I'm kind of into it.
I think it's kind of funny.
I think I
giggle
saw that.
about
I think,
that.
hey, sorry, we didn't get your RSVP. We're really sad that you can't make it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with that. Like,
No, it wasn't. It was like I don't know. I have to look it up.
enough is enough. Like,
I'm
people
kind of
pay
into that,
so
too.
much money for these weddings. They pay so,
Yeah.
some spend $3,000 on their invites.
How many people did you have say that they were coming to your wedding that did not show up to your wedding?
You're always, I tell everyone this all the time. I tell my couples, you will have, at the week of your wedding, you will have at least 8 people drop out of your
Really?
100%. I don't think I had. I don't think I did.
And not even call and say, like just not show up to the
they'll
wedding.
they'll say something too. You'll have, that's rare. You'll have like maybe a no show or two, but like, hey, I'm sorry, got sick or this happened, will always happen at your wedding. It will guarantee it.
Yeah.
And then I have some couples who are like, well, can I go ahead and tell the venue that we want to do lower? Like, I always say no. The chef, like, they're ordering food, they're preparing food. God forbid, like, listen, you're gonna
Yeah, like
you're
what's
gonna
too
have to
extra?
eat the cost at some time here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, plus when you hand in your seating chart, they're gonna sit there and they're gonna count how many people on the table, and you know when you hand in your floor plan and stuff like that, and like make sure that it matched your amount. You know. So
Did you have people show up?
Oh yeah, I actually want to share this story because I people who I never thought would not show up just didn't show up and didn't even say anything about it. Kind of just thought I wasn't gonna notice, and it was actually it's a whole thing. It was my mom's ex-husband's, like, I grew up with it. It's my cousin, but no longer. Like, I like grew up with him, and he and his partner were supposed to be at my wedding, and I noticed, I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen them. Like, where are they? And I was physically looking for them, and then I noticed that they weren't sitting at the seats that I set for them. And then I went to my mom and I was like, where is so-and-so? And she was like, I don't know. That's actually surprising. She's like, they didn't reach out to me. So afterwards, my mom reached out to them and they were like, oh my God, we're so sorry. Like, something came up and we couldn't get a dog sitter, so we just couldn't go. But why not tell beforehand? Why not say something beforehand? Because maybe I could have like not paid for.
Or you could invite someone
your,
that you just recently got close with.
We
A
just
dog
literally came full
you're
circle
going
back to
for
the dogs,
what?
by the way.
and I was
5
just like,
hours.
okay.
Bring them. We'll use them as a bouquet.
I was agitated mostly because
Makes a little pee on the dress.
Giorgio specifically let me change my, seating chart up until like literally the day prior. So if they had said, hey, like we're having issues, I don't think we're going to be able to make it out. Like you had to physically get a hotel room and you didn't do that. Yeah. So you planned on not coming, but you just didn't say anything. And then when I reached out to them, they were like, oh, well, we'll just like, you'll have to come up and visit and we'll take you out to dinner. And I'm like,
Question: did they send you a
I was
gift?
about to say, did they send you a
No.
card?
Well, that's
Nothing.
crappy. At least they could have sent the gift to cover the plate. Because then, in that circumstance, I'm like, okay, at least send the gift.
Right.
Although, you know what?
Yeah.
Who the hell knows? I don't know anymore.
I don't know.
RSVPs, it's wild.
I'm
That was
terrible.
like the only thing that really happened at my wedding, though. Everyone else, I feel like, either I just didn't notice that they weren't there, but it was those two that I was like, what the hell?
We had no shows, and we had people
Yeah.
come with their plus ones
Isn't that wild?
said, no, I'm not bringing plus one.
I'll never forget it. I was doing a wedding one time at the Watermill, and the mother of the groom ran up to me and she's like, Cassidy. I was like, what? She goes, one of my husband's friends is here from work and she brought a date and we don't have her in the floor plan and we don't. Yeah. And I was like, what? Now, their wedding was packed. So I had to find the maitre d', tell the maitre d' we have to add another table because she has to sit with her date. He's like, we can't. It's maxed out at that table. It's going to be very tight. And I was like, well, what do we do? We have to get this. Like, he's like, well, they can go sit at this table. So I had to go up to these two people and I had to like, comb it over, be like, hey, listen, I know the seating chart says you're sitting here, but you're actually sitting over there. There's something
crazy.
It was a lot. Like I pulled it out of my ass. I'm like, something's wrong with the AC vent over there. You're sitting right below it. Like,
wow.
It was really good,
Yeah.
That's why I do what I do. And they're like, okay, no problem. So they go and sit over there and they tap me on the shoulder. Like, we don't know anyone at this table. Can we go move back there? So I had to find the maitre d' again, and the maitre d' had to move them over there, and they were like this the whole night. So it really fucks everything up.
It's
People
so
are-
weird though. Like, okay, how many weddings have you been to where you're like, okay, I really don't know many people at this table? Like, you just sit where you sit.
You just
you don't get upset.
exactly.
You
Like,
just
just
sit where
sit
you
your ass
sit.
down.
I
Like,
went to a
that's
bride's
just
wedding
it.
once, and I didn't know anyone at that table.
You went
and I
where?
had a great time.
A bride's wedding?
A bride's wedding. And I
you
had a
take
great
Justin?
fucking time. I didn't know anyone. I made friends.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's like-
sometimes the funnest part
That's-
about it.
exactly.
What are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna ask,
Like,
can you move me
relax.
back? This isn't Applebee's.
Do you right? Like this isn't Chili's.
Exactly.
We're not giving you a buzzer.
I don't really like
Table's
this.
ready. Sit down.
Send me. Can you put me in a different table? Get the hell out of here, man.
Do you remember your VIP bride, Kate Enck? The Eck family that came in with the brother Brendan, and we were in love with
Yes.
him and the mom. So,
Oh my god, yeah.
me and my husband went to a wedding. It was his cousin's wedding, and we didn't, like the family, like the uncles and the aunts were all sitting with each other. So we were placed at this random table with this random family. That's how I met them.
Yeah, I remember you telling us the story.
Absolutely in love to this day. We still love. We were in the photo booth. We're like crying, saying goodbye to each other. Like you get what you get. You
I
don't get
think as a
fucking
guest,
upset.
you have to just be able to go with the flow.
Yeah,
and
you gotta
like
roll with
it's
the
not your
punches.
day.
It's not your day.
No one gives
Get
a
over
shit
it.
about
Exactly.
you. Like, I
It's not your
literally-
day.
Yeah.
just get over it. If you don't, and if you're like just
Be on the
stop.
dance floor then if you don't like your fucking seat.
Yeah,
You know,
But you
I've
shouldn't
been
be
to so
sitting.
many.
You're usually on the dance floor anyway. That's the whole point.
Which
like
also,
Justin-
Or go to the bar.
it brings me up to another story. I had one time I was doing a wedding at Thicc Manor, and some guy, me and my girlfriend don't want to sit there. Oh, all right, well, motherfucker, go home. Like I didn't know what to say.
That's what I'm saying. It's just not. I don't understand. It's not a buffet. Like, get the hell out of here.
Justin and I have been to a wedding before where our seating was honestly atrocious. It was like we were stuck with the groom's dad, and it was just like he's like a weird character, and I was stuck literally getting hit on by his brother the entire time. Yeah,
That's awesome.
And Justin was sitting there, and
random.
he was like, "I'm going to kill this guy." He was like, "This is just horrific." But what did we do? We were on the dance floor all
Yeah,
night.
you
like
can't
I didn't
go
give a
to-
shit about my seat.
you
I
can't
sat
do
there. I
anything.
ate dinner, and I got up and I was dancing. End of story.
Just eat and have fun.
It's a funny story now because
Right.
now I could talk about it and like, oh, remember when we sat at that
Right.
table with like this, what,
right.
X, Y, and Z?
It's,
But
it's just
over.
insane. I guess
you know?
it's like a needy guest. That's a good wedding ick.
I feel like honestly, this is the new solution. This is what they should do. I think the guests say you hate your seat, right? Go find the seat you want and go up to those guests and say, "Want to switch seats?" And then they can battle it out together.
the school
See what
bus?
happens. Oh yeah, I want to see it happen.
Grab your
Take it
steak
up-
knife
take
on
it-
your table
take it
and
up
walk
someone
over
else,
to the person.
you know?
I just think that's a big That's actually a good topic to talk about, like a big wedding ick or ridiculous guest. Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go up to the bride and groom? Like, no, sit down. You know
I
what
have a
mean?
lot of stories about ridiculous guests, so let's make that on another podcast.
That's a good one. Yeah,
write that
because
one
I want to jump into because we got a lot of traction.
Write it
on our
down,
stories,
Gia.
The wedding icks. So we had a lot of listeners submit wedding
gosh.
icks, right?
Oh my
Inks,
God, yeah.
Inks, octopuses,
Yeah.
ink. My Scarlett does that.
I
Sorry.
inked.
So the
so
week before the week before the last episode you just listened to, we discussed a whole bunch of wedding icks,
Yeah.
garters, this and that.
And then we asked you bitches out there to tell us your wedding icks. and
We
we're here
asked
to
you,
talk
and
about
you sure
You
delivered.
brought
baby.
it. You brought the ick.
it. Bring out the scroll.
So, on a similar note to all these crazy invites, one of our first submissions is parents wanting to invite their friends you don't know just for the money.
What do you mean just for the money? Just for the
Maybe
gift?
I think so
That
that
happened.
you
That
invite
happened
more
to me.
people so that they give you
Or
more
sometimes
money.
they're like, well, she invited me to hug you at his wedding. Like, she's coming out
That's
and
it.
she's going to
Yeah.
give you a
Yeah,
card.
and I know Leah, she's talked on this before and why she needed security at her wedding.
Yeah,
the
because
coworkers.
do you know how many fights I've had over +1s and inviting people that I don't know? Like me and Justin were like, I don't want people here who I don't know. Like I only want to be surrounded by people who genuinely know us and support us. So we had to hire security, and it was just it was.
Can I tell
ridiculous.
you, me and Paul got into an argument. Quick story. Get into an argument about someone that he was like, I want to invite this. I'm going to invite this person to the wedding. It was a relative of somebody else. And I was like, we are already like over what we
Right.
like wanted to do. And then he was like insisting. And I was like, babe, what is this woman's name? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, if you don't know her, if you can't tell me her name, then there's no
Full name.
reason why she's invited to the
Exactly.
wedding. Full name.
Full name.
No idea. He was like, I don't remember.
All right, well, there you go.
And I was like, well, by the way, she was at our wedding, but that's besides the point. And I don't even care. Like, it was like, fine, whatever. Like, I understand like the circumstances, but I was just like, really?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why?
No,
I
I
don't
get it.
understand.
I
Like,
get
you
it.
you keep complaining, or you're
Some
saying
people
about
feel
like,
obligated. You know, you just feel obligated after, but you don't really like. You really don't need to. It's wild. Toddlers and dogs in the bridal party. Ick. Well, we already spoke about that. Toddlers. Listen, kids. That goes back to like the kids at weddings. I'm all for kids in ceremonies like flower girls, ring bearers, but then after that, go home, go to bed, and go watch Miss Rachel. Yeah. Okay. First of all, I've never been invited to a wedding where, like, let's just say Scarlett was invited. I would never do it. I'd be like, sorry, she's not coming. Like,
Well, because how are you going to enjoy yourself if you're running around after your kid?
But a wedding, they're usually at night. It's an adult party. No, it's an adult function where there's drinking and listen, it's just not for kids. So I'm sorry about that.
I only had the bridal party was allowed to bring their kids to my wedding, and then the kids really went upstairs like after, because there was like a hotel upstairs, and but we had the whole venue, so it's not like we were like sharing with like random strangers. But the kids danced for a little while, and again, it was the kids that were in the bridal party.
Yeah.
Like like my cousin Jessica brought her boys, but she was like my bridesmaid. So I was like, no, you have to bring your children with you.
Yeah. I only allowed one child the entire day at my wedding. And I even said on the invites and everything, no children are allowed. But like this one is. It's approved
she was
by
awesome.
me. She's amazing.
She was the best.
But
I danced with her for a bit.
I did get a little bit of heat from that because they're like, oh, well, you're inviting, like, this one's allowed to be
Get over
there.
it.
But literally,
Again,
I don't
at
give
the
a
end
shit
of the
how
day,
you
it
feel.
is not your freaking day.
Right,
So have a
exactly.
good night.
Shining star. Okay. She was
Gia,
the
you wanna
second
read the
brightest
next one?
star. So, speaking of guests you bring that are a little outlandish, what about the ones who wear white? So I see a lot of videos on TikTok and they go, I will be your designated red wine spiller. I will go right next to them and just
You know, it's so
throw
funny.
it, drop it.
That's never happened to me before, but I do remember doing a wedding at the all these stories are flooding about. There were nights when the wind was so cold. Do I look like Celine Dion with these headphones on?
It's the resemblance is uncanny.
Thank you. It's all coming back, back to me now. Anyway, I did a wedding at the East Wind, and this woman, I was outside because they came late. I know they came late. I was sitting in the back watching the ceremony. She walks in with a silver dress. It was clearly silver, sparkly, whatever. In the ballroom, the sister comes up to me. She's like, I just want to let you know that someone's wearing white hair. First of all, number one, what the fuck am I going to do about it?
Yeah.
Right? Like, hey, excuse me, you have to get the hell out. Number two, I'm like, no, I know who you're talking about. And her dress was so, I just want to know if the bride had a game plan. At the end of the day, if someone wears white to your wedding,
What are you
they're a
gonna
dick
do?
and they're an asshole. Go to hell.
Exactly.
But like, I cannot physically go. First of all, that's not in my contract, honey. I
As a
cannot
wedding
physically
planner, you
go.
don't bring an extra dress for them?
I can't go up to someone and be like, you got to get out. Oh no, I think it really is white. I'm like, no, I was outside in the daylight. Sometimes it looks different with the uplighting and shit. Anyway, wow, these stories are really.
Could you imagine if Cassidy was like, hold on, and popped her trunk open, and there was like a hanger rack
in her
like,
size.
shut.
Pick your new dress.
Pick which size are you? Boom,
I
it's
have
all
a-
the same dress.
The dress of shame.
I do have a genuine question for Cassidy, though, that goes with the whole, like, colors. But I heard recently that you're not allowed to wear, like, red or something as a guest to a
You know what?
wedding.
It's so
I
funny.
love it.
A lot. My friend. We just had my best friend's little sister just got married at Russo's. My friend Megan wore red, and there was a whole big controversy like in the group chat. People were texting me on this
Really?
one. I'm like, no, you can. There's a whole thing saying like. It's a rumor that that you slept with the groom, but that's bullshit. You know
Exactly
what I mean?
what I
Like,
was going to
really?
say.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what they say.
Is that true?
No,
It's
it's
like-
not true. It's
didn't
just
know that.
bullshit. Like you can
Wow.
wear
Girls are
red to
hoe
a
then, 'cause
wedding.
I
It's
had 2 girls wear red to my wedding.
no, it's
accidentally-
totally fine.
I accidentally wore red to someone's wedding, and I didn't know about this whole fact beforehand. I told you about this. I probably talked about this on the podcast a year ago or something, but I genuinely didn't know that was a thing, and I wore it, and then I found out afterwards, and I felt so bad. But that's why I wanted to ask Cassidy, because she sees it every day, if like that's actually a thing. I didn't know there was meaning behind it or anything. I was just like, I wanted to look pretty, and I felt really pretty in that dress, so I wore
Red's a
it.
beautiful color to wear.
Red's
It's
a
totally
beautiful
fine.
color. It's the same thing like with the mothers wearing black is like you're in mourning. Whatever.
No one
Right.
said
Stupid.
anything to me anyway, but I was just like, wow, I kind of feel bad knowing that I did that one.
We have
This is America. Do what you want.
we have time for one more. This is a good one. Any jokes about the groom being forced into it or his life being over now? It's usually an uncle who's been married and it's like balding and is like a retired UPS delivery driver. Shut the fuck up. All right? It's not funny. It's not funny. No. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, it's not. No, this is it for you, kid. Stop. It's not. It's just like it's not. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I do
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
And it kind of brings me to like when people were like, are you sure you want to do this? Like the whole time leading up to the wedding, any sort of little like bicker, are you sure you want to do this? Are you like, yes,
It's
I'm
gonna be your
sure.
life now,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Like-
thank you. I am sure.
You know what I mean?
You don't have to remind me every day.
Also, this leads me to think about my next like thing. Well, it's true though because men are stupid, no offense, but like when like the groomsmen, the typical speech, I've heard this 10 times, where, all right, Joe, I want you to put your hand on top of your wife's right now. You see that? That's the last time you'll ever have the upper hand in the marriage.
Oh
going
my
God, I've
forward.
never
Like, have
seen
you ever
that.
seen
That's-
that? It's
no.
like
Oh,
so
that is
cringy,
terrible.
and I've seen it. I've like, and then I'm usually standing there with my binder, and I'm just like, like, and everyone's like, oh, like it's not funny. I hate it.
I feel like it's just very invalidating, you know?
Right. Like, it's
I
just-
feel like it's just like, really?
You know,
Justin
it's just
ends
not...
his best man speeches by saying, I'd like the bride and the groom to look at each other now. And everyone thinks he's about to say something really nice, really sweet. And he goes, you are now looking into the eyes of the person who is statistically most likely to kill you.
Yes.
Oh.
That's
And then
exactly,
everyone's cracking up, and that's how he ends it. He's like,
that's exactly what my best friend did at her sister's wedding.
hysterical.
She was like, good luck. So,
Some of these speeches can get a little, it's just too much. Anyway, we're at that segment of the day, the ending segment, our thick and tireds. Corinne, start today.
Ugh. So, my thick is these headphones. Me and you are gonna fight. So I think they're working nicely because I can hear everything, and it's gonna make my editing a lot easier.
Yeah.
Cassidy's my tired today. She yawned like 400 times when we started. She's hangry and she hates the headphones.
I fucking hate these headphones. Well, let's start with me. Well, let's go to me next.
Can you hear yourself better?
Yeah, but I don't want to.
What? You have to
I'm
hear
kind
yourself.
of annoying. Am I this annoying?
I mean, wait, hold on a
Like
second.
I'm very I'm just like it's a constant
No,
in
it's
my
just like-
freaking ear.
But you can hear like all the you can hear so much.
yeah,
clearer.
but
You
I
can
can
hear
hear
the sound
myself
of
like
your
this.
voice.
I can hear myself there too.
I feel like it helps
It's
me
not
be a
the
little bit more
same.
conscious
Shut up.
of what I'm doing.
Because you're not conscious
That's
of
what she
like.
said. That's
Well,
what she
because
said, so
now,
she's
we
punishing
can
me.
hear if we're like clicking,
Yeah,
or
but
you know,
you
if we're
can
touching.
hear
the-
like when you're getting like.
Anyway, this is my tired. My tired are the headphones. My thick, it's children's birthday parties. Scarlett's birthday is this weekend, and I. What were you gonna say, bitch? Oh no. Ew. Children's birthday parties, love planning them, like them being over the top. Gonna be ridiculous. I have about 50 people. Well, I have 39 children, 4 babies, and over 50 adults coming to White Post Farm this weekend.
By the way, I wasn't invited, but anyway.
Oh.
No, my parents weren't even invited either. I'm like, do you really want to come and watch Scarlett run around, not even get to talk to her? So we're just gonna go back
You
to
didn't
the house
invite
after
your
for cake.
parents? I don't
No,
care
I'm
about
gonna
my
see them
invitation.
after
You knew I
cake.
wasn't coming anyway.
Right.
But what's
No, but like they're gonna see her after for cake. This is just more of like her kids just running around.
so this is like her friend party.
This is her friend
And then
party.
when's her family party?
Right after, we're going right to my parents' house.
Oh,
That's
okay.
nice.
And then
That'll
her
be a fun
birthday's the
day for her.
16th. And I ordered all these sea animal
And a
balloons
unicorn?
for her. We're gonna go to Build-A-Bear. Then we're gonna get her a goldfish.
Cassidy, no, she's gonna flush it.
100% she will.
Don't,
Speaking of,
Cassie,
actually,
you better put a lock on that top.
no, because the bitch is potty training. She flushed the plumber's coming to my house again for the second time.
I'm aware. That's why I'm
because
saying
she
it.
flushed down Dory and Nemo down the toilet, and then my friend Steph, my best friend Steph's like, "Oh," I'm like, "What? Oh, what? Oh, what?" And she goes, "Well, you know, there's a part in Nemo where they flush them down the toilet to go back to the ocean." She's like, "She's such a good girl." I'm like, "Okay, bitch."
So wait, you're gonna get a real goldfish now?
That's what I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
say.
roll
She's
one.
gonna flush it.
Well, whatever. Maybe she use that as her bouquet when she gets married.
See?
Little whatever.
Is it because she wants to help?
I guess so. I don't know. Gia, thick and tired.
Oh my gosh. I am so thick on the sun setting later. I'm lit about it. It is just like giving
is
me
nice.
a case of the tingles. I'm so happy. Oh, my tired. Wow. My tired this week. Parking tickets.
Oh.
Did you get one?
Oh, I did.
Port Jeff.
So I got a parking ticket in Port Jeff, which, you know, is where our Curvy Corner boutique is. We have a lot of ready-to-wear dresses, everything like that.
Pause.
Nice.
When?
Do you want me to tell the story on this, or do you want me to just tell you?
No, we'll just tell
make
it
it
later
snappy.
because it's
Yeah, make
we're-
it snappy.
We're going over.
Okay,
It's fine.
basically, in Port Jefferson, I went to go work for the day at our little boutique, the Curvy Corner. And basically, I just got a ticket for not paying the meter, but I don't have to pay the meter because I have a pass. I have a resident pass where I park for free.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
live there?
public safety. Oh, yeah, I do. And public safety gave me a ticket, so now I have to fight it and punch some people in the face.
She has to go
so
to court.
Yeah,
Making
because
her
it's
go
Port
and
Jeff.
show up.
I'm so
Yeah, you have to
angry.
go.
I'm
How
so
do you live in?
excited. So
I don't see an issue.
exactly. you're
Take that
telling
shit
me.
to court and they'll probably just throw it out.
Yeah, bro. So, well, I'm gonna send it in. I want to print out the actual my
Yeah.
pass and just send it.
Yeah,
Maybe
they're
they'll
gonna
just,
erase it.
I
There's no
think
reason.
I would demand something for my time.
No, so
Now
then the
you have
next
to-
morning I did accost a public safety officer.
Oh
Okay.
God,
Yeah.
All right, so you're tired of parking tickets.
I'm tired of parking tickets.
she's tired of public safety.
No, I am tired of public safety.
Yeah.
That's what I'm tired of.
Leah Perez, thick and tired.
I'm thick on my birthday this upcoming Monday.
Yeah, girl.
Tired of the fact that my mom can't come out now.
Yay.
It's sad. But yeah,
Denise.
usually I hate my birthday. Like I think you remember when I turned 25, I was just like, oh, another year. Like I don't know. It's like usually depressing because Justin's usually never home on my birthday either. He's usually always deployed or he always has drill on my birthday for whatever freaking reason. Because it usually like the last couple of years it fell on a weekend day. This time it's a Monday. He's home. I'm off. I think I'm just really excited.
That timing is awesome.
And I think Sunday, my friends are going to come over and going to do a little paint night and celebrate my birthday. Paint night and charcuterie. So,
Cute.
yeah.
What's your tired?
The fact that my mom can't come out for my birthday now.
Oh, well, that was quick.
Great job, Denise.
Yeah, you ruined it. Soiled it.
Poor Denise, man. Just doing her little softball, living her life
I
up
know.
there.
Being an adorable softball keeper of four.
It's a time for her to celebrate too because she did birth me 27 years ago. Like, she put in all that effort.
Scarlett's birthday is my birthday. Too.
Like, I would like to celebrate with her. I'd like to have dinner,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm sure you'll do it. Just another day.
Yeah.
Hey, bitches, that's that.
Yeah. All right.
Well, wait, we got so many. We got to go over more icks because they were really good, but we ran out of time today.
Yeah.
So we got to definitely talk more about this, but we still want to hear from you. So DM us, send us an email, info@ivorymain.com. Whatever. Call in.
Physically call our store and let us know how much you love the podcast.
and tell us.
Yeah, tell
That'd be
us
really
the
funny,
story.
actually.
I had a bride send me an email today.
Oh, that's
how
so
much
cute.
she loves our podcast.
Really?
Yeah. She said she listens to it every week, and she said every episode keeps getting better and better. So
Actually-
love her. I'll see her on Saturday.
Actually,
Shout out Nicole.
There was a lady yesterday on the Instagram. Did you see that comment? That
What?
she, the one that I did the 4 dresses with the satin.
Yeah.
She said, "Next time, put the camera down so we can see the gown."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so it was one
She
of
said,
those...
so I did it in the mirror because how else was I supposed to record myself? And we showed the dresses and the girls like flipped the trains in the back. And she was like, put the camera down. And I'm just like, I just wanted to end this with moronic Instagram
That's a good
comments again.
That's
Thanks a lot, Irene. But
Is that her name?
that was her name. Irene.
right,
We
Punch
really
was really
come at
good,
these haters.
responding to her.
I did
literally-
respond to her. I said, oh my God, good point. Next time I'll put the camera down so no one can see the dress.
Yeah.
Wait, then I thought about the other comments we get, just as a final wrap up. I was like, I should start commenting back because a lot of times, like, we're not really.
Just be snarky. It's fine. I don't care.
For the most part, we're not using actual brides. We're using our girls, like
Right,
girls
it's
who
us.
work here at the store. And we'll be like, pick our wedding dress. And they'll go, no, that is not for her. You need to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I almost want to write back and go, I'm going to email the bride right away that you said this.
Perhaps she'll change her mind.
No, literally, like, oh my gosh, invaluable
I
advice. I'm
literally,
gonna
it's
tell
like
her right
my
now.
greatest joy in life right
you're
now
good at it.
to be snarky right back with these people. But they're not being snarky; they're just downright mean, and I'm just getting such joy
Yeah.
out of like writing
'cause
back
who
to
cares?
them.
Like,
I
screw
knew
you,
some
you know?
good
I'm like,
comebacks.
who are you, and why do you have to be so stupid?
Well, if you guys have any good comebacks that we can use
Yeah, let us
for
know.
Instagram, let us know because we'll get a good
If you
laugh
see
out
one
of
and
it.
we miss it, tag us so that we can write back to them.
Please.
We love it.
Or
And on
start
that
fighting
note-
with them for us.
That's a wrap. I hope you guys enjoy your sandwiches. I'm going to go
Yeah. All right.
fast for another hour and a
You're
half.
almost done.
Get your
So
blood
you're
work
almost there.
done. Whoop, whoop.
Anyway, girls,
Then you
until
can-
next time, we will
See you next
Tuesday with our ugly headphones.
Oh, shut up.
Maybe we can bedazzle them.
Oh my